like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Good morning, good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to Rugby Ascent. This is Chris live in Central Pennsylvania for this EPCR Champions game. All right, that sounds pretty good. Just checking on the sound. Game will be with us shortly, but I am fortunate to get up before the start of the game today into doing this, which is good. I had a little trouble getting things started the last few games, so we're good to go. Sharks hosting Clermont at home. So, Sharks fullback Afilie Fassi. On the right wing, Yao Penke. In the center, Leroux Milan. Outside center, inside center, Gerenzo Julius. The left wing is Piqué Sabatle. The fly half, Jordan Hendricks, and his brother Jaden is the scrum half. Nick Hatton is wearing number 8 jersey. He's the captain. Mana Chuchuku in 7. Matt Romel, Jason Jenkins, and Corne Rawl are the locks. The front row is Hanru Jacobs and Bongiam Benambi, as well as Oxen Che. Off the bench, it's Edwin Swart, Patu Ganyane, Vincent Koch, Emil van Heerden, Pepsi Boutelezi, Ross Brode, Sia Masuku, and Hakeem Kunene. That is the lineup for the Sharks for today's game. Welcome, Sharks fans. Oh, I forgot my Sharks flag. I have to go get that. Actually, I can reach it from here, I think. Come on. Got it. Okay, there we go. Sharks flag. I don't have a big one because they were just too big and a big stick in them to carry on a flight. Maybe next time I'll do that. We'll see. All right, for Clermont, Auvergne. It's this is going to be a mouthful, folks. These are not easy. It's Kylan Hamdawi at the fullback. On the right wing, it's Yerem Fall. In the center, it's Timeo Fryer, Alaferetti Laoloa. Yeah. On the left wing, Juris Giron. The scrum half, or the fly half, Ire Simone. The scrum half is Lucas Zamora. That's probably the easiest name to pronounce here. Number 8, and Team Hemery. Then Lucas Desan. Kilian Texerant is the captain. Leo Micho Vargas and Thibaud Lanin are the locks. In the front row, it's Christian Ojovan, Etienne Fourcade, and Matteo Frisch. And the good news is my feed just started, so we're about ready to get started here. Okay, let me go ahead and get this up. And off the bench, Salila Lam, Gigi Tutsani, Giorgio Zamashvili, Baptiste Veschambre, Pio Maurura, Nick Dornenabel, Tom Rafferty, Alex Goodall. I'm just going to call their positions. This is insane, these names. Off the officials are Christoph Ridley from England, the young fellow. Assistant referees are Anthony Withrop, Richard Gordon of England, and the TMO is Andrew Jackson, not to be confused with the man who put the Trail of Tears in motion here in the United States to take lands from the Cherokee, Choctaw, and Seminole Indians, driving them west in a racist action. 8 seconds before the start of the game. We're about ready to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Weirdly blows the whistle, and we're underway as Hendricks kicks it. A sparse crowd compared to the last game out here. Oh, and it's the Sharks get it. They went about 30 meters, and they took this to the Sharks in fine form to get this game started. Bongiam Benambi with the carry. He's tackled. Hendricks, they get the penalty for not rolling away as Clermont refuses to roll away. Clermont wearing blue today. So Clermont is from my left and the Sharks on my right. They're going to kick to the corner to get us started. Good start for the Sharks. So it's left, right, Clermont. Sharks going from my right to left. At Kings Park in Durban, down the east coast of South Africa. Very sparse crowd today compared to the last time out. Man. Good start, good crowd the last time. Today, even on the good side of the stadium, it's pretty thinly populated. Bongiam Benambi with the first line of the game, 1 minute in, about 12 meters away from the try line. A lot of guys in line. If they go deep, they get it to Hatton. They come down with it. They're into a rolling maul. Bungie at the back of it. Sharks picking up some space here. They're driving forward. And they get another advantage because they collapse the maul. Jordan Hendrickson brings it back into the middle. Gerenjo Julius. Over to the middle. Into the hands of Fossey. Fossey's tackled 7 meters out. Now, Penke drives down to 6 meters. Hendrickson. Nothing doing there. Clermont adjusting its defense. They are playing advantage of the Sharks. Still under advantage for the maul collapse. This is a long advantage, but they're not gaining anything, so when are they going to stop it? Kicked over the top. Oh, what a brilliant play. Did he get it down? He got it down, yes. 154. Checking to make sure he's onside at 154. Great work. Fossey gets a try. Assuming that it's good. I'm not sure that they touched it down properly. Maybe he did. Looks like he got it. It's a great start for the Sharks. You couldn't make it any better. An easy kick for Hendrickson, too, right in front of the post. Just making sure it was onside. Looks like it was. So we're off to a great start here, folks. Sharks really got it going early on. Here's a kick. Easy one. And it's good. 7-0 Sharks. Just 2:38 into the game. Wow. Sharks 7, Clermont nothing. They were playing on an advantage there, so. That was brilliant. Oh, the hooker's out for HIA already. Wow, that was quick. Their HIA is out for Clermont. Wow. Restart. And then the Sharks kick it in a touch. Etienne Foucault goes out. He's replaced by Salala Alam as an HI comes into play just 3 minutes into the contest. Sharks looking pretty good at the moment. Here's a line out for Clermont. Challenge in the air. They come down with it. Knocked on the ground. Surprised there wasn't a penalty there against the Sharks. Hatton with a tackle just short of midfield. There's an advantage there for a high tackle, I think. No, they did play the arm. He did call it. So on the line out, they played the arm. Sharks, ill-disciplined. Ill-disciplined there. That was Jason Jenkins taking the player out. Yep, thought so in the line out. So really didn't miss it. It kicked to the corner, and it looks like about 15, 17 meters. Yep, about 17 meters is where the market's going to be. Oh, yeah, definitely play it. That was stupid. Cannot do that. So now the Sharks find themselves on the defensive here in the Champions Cup from about 17 meters away. Line out successful, not challenged this time by the Sharks. Thrown away by Clermont, picked up on the bounce by their fly half. Simon down to about 17 meters in the middle of the pitch. Here comes Clermont. Can the Sharks shut him down here? This would be critical. Bongan Benambi with a tackle. Oh, nearly intercepted by Piqué Sabatle. Yep. He read it pretty well. Looks like he was going to steal it. So it's not going to be a card, just a knock on. I agree. He nearly had that. Scrum. At the 22, Pico Sabatle nearly broke through and got that ball, but he just knocked it on. So no card, no penalty. He only had one hand, though. That could have been a penalty, yep. But he did read it well. I agree it was a correct call. Crouch. Fine. Set. Weight distribution pretty even with a slight advantage for Clermont by about 8 kgs. Clermont comes away from the scrum with the ball. Ruck is formed. They clear out Hendrickson. They go back to the other direction into the hands Thibault Landon. Landon is tackled. One of the locks. Clermont choosing to go on the outside channels, and that's a forward pass. It hasn't been called a forward pass, though. Clermont still with the ball. It was clearly a forward pass. Ridley was in front of the ball, so he probably didn't see that angle. But side judges should have caught it. Sharks over top the ball. Nope, they do not get a steal. Look like they're going to get one. Still driving. Clermont down to about 10 meters now, 12 meters. And now they pick up and go. It goes down to 6 meters. Sharks in trouble here now. Very close. Nice tackle there by Oxenche and Bongian Benambi. Drive to the line. He's going to get over it. Pull back. Sharks pulling back. Scrum half tries to do a dummy. Cuts back inside. He's met by the Sharks. 6 minutes now. 8 phases. 9 phases. The outside channel. Oh, what a tackle by Nick Hatton on the fullback. Man, Hamdoui got nailed. Or was it Fossey who made the hit? I thought it was Nick Hatton. So ball goes into touch. It isn't Hatton. Oh, it is Hatton. Yeah, no, it's Fossey made the big hit. Brilliant hit by Fossey. So whose ball is it? Are they going to say it's off the Sharks or off of Clermont? What a hit. Fossey's having a hell of a start to the game. Line out to the Sharks, so it was off that. Clermont gets it over the middle. The defense, the Sharks have the ball at their 4-meter line. Ruck is formed. Call to use it. Hendrickson needs to get back there. He does a box kick over the top. That ball is going to get out to about the 22. Oh, what a catch! What an unbelievable catch by Yao Penke. And he's taken out in the air. Well, Yao Penke flipped over, nearly snapped his neck. We're going to go to the TMO to see what happened on that one. That was incredible. Man, oh man. Sakes alive. It looked like a fair contest to me. Let's see what we see.
It seemed like both players had the right to the ball to compete.
Yeah, they have to walk all the way down the pitch to the other end.
How dangerous is it?
Let's see. Here it is in the replay.
The upper hand, yeah.
No, there's nothing in that. Just a penalty, worst case, in my view. But it's wicked landing on Yao Penke. He goes up in the air. What a focus on the ball. Turns completely over. Lands on his back near his neck. Now, here's a better angle for me to see it. Yeah, both of them watching the ball. There's nothing in this. And Yao Penke comes down hard, and the gentleman puts his arm around him. Looks like he's trying to stop him from hitting the ground. And he doesn't hit the ground. His head doesn't hit the ground. His shoulder does. That's a penalty, worst case.
The top of his back, neck area.
Yao Penke did extremely well to win that height battle.
What's the number that made the...
Oh, they're going to give him a card. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with this call. He's getting a card. That's unfair.
It's a very dangerous landing, and you played him in the air. It's a 20-minute red card.
20-minute red card.
I do not agree with that.
Yes. No, it's 20-minute red.
I do not agree with that at all.
That's right.
No.
Jersey
20-minute red
playing
card,
on
Graham
the
Fall. I don't agree with that at all. Wow. That's a really... Yeah, I think that was a penalty at worst. That's terrible. He never took his eyes off the ball. What are you going to tell players that they can't compete like that? That's just wrong. That's just wrong. 20-minute red card. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. That's insane. And a penalty against knock on by the Sharks here. Ball was lost forward by Matt Romeo. I think a penalty is all that should have been. Wow. Who's exploring? What do you mean we're moving to Florida if I'm approved? You're not moving anywhere. You're going where they send you. All right, so let me get this up. Scrum now to crouch, bind, pre-engage. Clermont kicks it into the shadows on the near side. And up in the air goes Fosse. He comes down with it. The Sharks have the ball. And trying to drive. Looks, is it a maul? No, he's tackled. Hendricks, they're playing the 9. He gets it out. And his brother kicks it. Better keep it in play. He does, and it bounces a touch. Could not quite get to that in the far wing. But it did bounce in a touch. So it's not going to come back to the spot. It's a good idea, but he's just a little too far ahead of the runner who was on that right wing. Approaching the 10-minute mark here. Sharks out in front. They've got 20-minute red card on Clermont on what I consider to be a very unfair card. Well, the thing on the wrap, Vander, is I think he was wrapping to keep the guy from falling or just to grab onto something. So the wrap actually prevented Penke from getting injured. Advantage for collapsing the maul against the Sharks. Yeah, the Sharks, Hanru Jacobs. So another penalty against the Sharks. Ill discipline's creeping in on the Sharks here very early. Must be some French fans in the stands. They're screaming their stupid allez, allez stuff. The ball's kicked into touch, and it'll be a line out somewhere around the 10-meter line. Oh, yeah. Henry Jacobs. He looks okay there. He got sanctioned for it, but I don't see him committing the penalty there. Sharks definitely collapsed that maul, though, so it was a just penalty. I just don't know if it was him. Clermont now with a line out deep. Short one player, and the Sharks at risk of giving up a try when they have a player advantage. All right, the stands have filled up a little bit on that west side of the stadium at Kings Park. Line out uncontested. 7 meters out. They're into a maul. Driving forward. Here goes Clermont. And it collapses. Down by Blue. 3 meters out. Tackle by Lorenzo Julius. Advantage, not rolling away. Another stupid mistake by the Sharks. They're going to kick it to the wing. Oh, and Fosse screwed up royally. Oh, my goodness. Wow. 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 They score a try. Fosse went up on that kick because they had a free play because they had advantage. And he just put a hand on it. It was a little lackadaisical. Yeah, and the guy was behind him and he caught it. Great job. Bounced off his chest and he secured it. Great try. And the Sharks up a player, give up an easy try. Lots of ill discipline involved there. Stupid. Kick is not good. Conversion's no good. Oh, my goodness. This is round 4 of the Champions Cup. Yeah, right. His head never hit his shoulder. And restart, the Clermont comes down with it. Now trailing by just 2 points. 13 minutes in here. We got excited for the Sharks, but their ill discipline has cost them dearly. Taken back inside the 22. That ball stays in play all the way back to the Sharks 22 where Fosse fields it. Comes charging up 10-meter line, kicks it into the air, gives chase. And he kicked it a little too far, but still outside of 22. And then the kick is returned the other direction. That's going to bounce. Let it keep. It's going to sit up at about the 6-meter line where Sabatle picks it up. Because Sabatle gets it outside to Hendricks, who's going to clear this one. Inside of 22, all the way back to the 30-meter line. Clermont now we're playing ping pong. High into the air, chase is on. Caught back there by Fosse. Met immediately. Pico Sabatle now. Oh, sees his spot. It almost broke through. Oh, here come the Sharks. Henry Jacobs. Nick Hatton. Down the 45-meter line. Oxenche. They go out to the wing and they come. Lorenzo Julius down to the 22. He gets it outside. Oh, man, and they take out the player. Player is taken out. LaRue Milan was tackled after he kicked the ball. That was an incredible play there by the Sharks. Looked more like the Stormers. So, LaRue Milan is tackled, so there's no chance to chase that down. But we're going to have it to 22 for Clermont. No, a free kick, actually. This was a touchdown in the try zone. So from the 22. Back to the Sharks 30. Oh, didn't get it. Winds up. Hendrickson gets it inside of 22 as a consequence. He sends it all the way back to the other 22. Clermont sends it the other direction on the far side of the pitch. Fosse's over there. No, it's Pico Sabatle. There's Fosse. Fosse now has the ball up to the 10-meter line. Dances midfield. Goes on the wing to Le Milan. Down inside the 10-meter line to about 35 meters. Hendrickson sends it over to Henry Jacobs. Jacobs, they have a high tackle, so there's an advantage there, or offside, one of the two. Take your pick. Oh, ball pops up in the air. Somebody's going to get it. Knock backwards. We're going to come back because it was sloppy there. Back here. He's got to find the mark. Hey, I still don't know where the mark is. Shark's trying to go. And Christoph really doesn't know where the mark is. Offside by Clermont. So the Sharks get to kick to the corner. A lot more energy in the Sharks today. They haven't looked this energetic in a long time. And to be fair, a lot of their Springboks aren't even playing. They kick it to the corner. Hendrickson gets down to about 17 meters. Sharks line up. Five in the line out. $16-20 in the contest. Sharks lead 7-5. They have a line out deep in Clermont territory. They go up. It's challenged. Sharks come down with a go to the outside. Romeo, he's got help. He's down to 5 meters. Still going down to 2 meters, 1 meter, and he lost the ball. Oh, Hendrickson got it. How did that happen? I didn't even see that. Jaden Hendrickson gets a try. To see that again. I thought that didn't get that. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, okay. As he was going down, it's a flat pass. Okay. Romeo just hands it to Hendrickson. He's got one step and it's down. Easy try for Hendrickson. He was Johnny on the spot. Yeah. Wow. That's a really simple try. Wow, and the kick is good too. That's incredible. Very different looking Sharks team tonight. After the Bulls' surprise win last night, this is some good news here. $14-5 Sharks. Did I even pick the Sharks? I think I did because they were at home. Restart in the shadows on the near side. Lost forward by the Sharks. Picked up by Clermont. They knocked it on, so it'll be a scrum to Clermont. Sharks cannot have success, but to be fair, they are in the shadows over there. Difficult stuff. Jason Jenkins dropped that ball. Cheetahs play tomorrow, but it's kind of a foregone conclusion. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, he just took his eye off of it. So the Bulls are currently in position to advance, but that depends on what the Scarlets do. Scarlets, a bonus point win, could advance ahead of the Bulls because they have a point differential that's lower than the Bulls right now. Bulls are minus 68 points on the log. But at the moment, they're advancing. And Clermont brings it out of the back. Oh, nice line break. Get him down about 15 meters. Clermont ball comes loose, but a penalty for not releasing the tackle against the Sharks. Oof. Leinster and the Harlequins have qualified in Pool 3, which is where the Stormers find themselves. Because of their whitewashing last week, they have negative point differential. So they could find themselves bounced out unless they have a win today. Bonus point win to give them 14 points. We got a Shark down getting treatment on the pitch. Clock is stopped at 19:27. Good time for a water break in the summer heat on the East Coast. Can't see who's hurt. It's not Romeo. He's up. Okay, so penalty against the Sharks. Kicked in the corner. Those shadows are really difficult to see from here. All right, Clermont with their psychedelic blue jerseys. We had a decent crowd on that west side of the stadium, probably about 40% full. Here's the line out. 3 penalties on each side. The Sharks' discipline has improved since that first 10 minutes. It's a maul. It's not going anywhere. Now it's starting to get a little forward motion, and it collapses. And it was collapsed by Clermont and turned over. The Sharks get it. Great defense by the Sharks here down near the try line. Clermont had 8 players in that pack, only 5 for the Sharks, and they collapsed their own pack. Sharks have possession now, leading 14-5, 20 minutes into the contest. Sharks are in last place here. There's no way they're not next to last place, next to last place against Clermont. So if they get a bonus point win, it'll be 10 points here. It depends what happens to Stade Toulousain, whether they advance. They still have a chance here. Stade Toulousain could lose. The Sharks got to roll up the points, though, today. They're negative 48, so they're going to have to really get some points here. Actually, it won't really matter much because Toulousain is 7, 8. So as long as the Sharks win here and Toulousain loses, they'll advance. So the top 4 teams advance at 6. Sharks Challenge Cup champions previously. That's what I'm wearing here, Challenge Cup champion jersey. Reset, 21-20 in the game. The scrum has been reset from the Sharks' 5-meter line. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball goes in the pipe. It comes out the back. Hatton has it. He picks up a couple meters past the 5-meter line. Tackled there by Clermont. Rock form. They come back to short side. Pico Sabatle over to Ox and Che. Ox goes forward. Side entry by the Sharks. Lucky Bongi didn't get called for a penalty there. He side entered and dove on the pile. It was a penalty which wasn't called against the Sharks. Sharks going through phases, but they're not picking up space here. Call to use it. Hendrickson kicks it into the air. Down to 20, and Clermont comes away with it. They kick it down the sideline, and it goes into touch. So, 22 minutes, 26. Good idea by a little scrum half, but didn't quite work out for Lucas Zamora. So we have a line out here. Yeah, Bongi Ambinambi over in the sidelines with the ball. 22-50. Sharks looking a lot better. So it depends what Stade Toulousain does and what Scarlets do. Stormers still in this. A win today locks it up for them. Line out unchallenged. Sharks get over the middle. Matt Romeo tackled at the 5-meter line. Lamb nearly had a steal there, but the Sharks retained possession. That would have been disastrous to 5-meter line. Hendricks had taken too long here. That ball nearly got blocked. Out beyond the 22. There's the fullback. He's dancing. Taken down by Hendrickson. Jordan. All the way at the far side. Here comes Clermont. Cuts back inside. It's kicked forward by the Sharks. Pico Sabatle chased down at midfield by Clermont. They lose a lot of territory on that. Kicked over the top, and the Sharks are lackadaisical about getting there. Hendrickson tips it. Oh, that went to his brother. And here comes Pico Sabatle on the outside. He cuts back inside. I couldn't see what the wing looked like. They go the other direction. Fossey is going to clear it. There's nothing open. What a kick. It'll bounce in front of the 22. That's a great kick by Fossey. Simone kicks it the other way to Fossey inside his 22. Fossey comes up, sends the other direction. Inside 22. Did he get out? Oh, it stays in the field. Man, I thought he was going to get a 50-22. That would have been a hell of a 50-22. Whatever the case is, Sharks have picked up significant territory here. They'll get a line out. Fossey, a little disappointed in that kick, but it was a hell of a kick. Water break, time off, 24-50-32. So there's a break right there, folks, in the action. Wow. Sharks look like a completely different team right now. And they don't even have most of their Springbok stars. Khaleesi's not playing. Etzebet's not playing. There's some Springboks on the pitch as the shadows start to creep across the pitch. Now nearly out to 1/4 of the field as the sun moves to the west. So the Scarlets and who's the other one we have to worry about? Stade Toulousain. So let's take a look at the schedule, who they're playing. Okay. We've got Sale is playing Stade Toulousain. They should be able to beat them. That would help the Sharks. And Scarlets playing Northampton. Northampton should win too. And Glasgow. Sharks are right now would advance, but Stade Toulousain has a game yet to play. They would have 9 points on the log right now. So on the other side, we've got the Cheetahs who are out of it, unfortunately, because of a lame forfeit last week. EPCR forces them to play their home games in the Netherlands, and they're not from the Netherlands. They're from Bloemfontein. It's just a totally screw-up situation. Georgia's allowed to play its home games in Georgia, not forced to fly some other country. Or beggars can't be choosers, I guess, is how it comes down to for the Cheetahs, who are at the bottom of their log. Lions have a chance still. We have 6 points, and they play USAP. If they beat USAP, but it's on the road, they'll advance. We have a chance that all 4 teams this weekend could advance or just one. All right, water break is over. Finally, that took some time. How are we doing? 53 people currently here. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. All right, so that yellow red card is still in effect. Sharks have it. Nice carry. Cornet Raw. Oh, advantage for being offside. Clermont offside again. And they steal the ball, so it's not going to matter. Yeah, Anthony Hemery is called for offside. Looks like the HIA came out all right. Or did it? No, this is a replacement. Axel Guillard getting ready to come on. Sharks kicking it from the 10-meter line. Looking for touch. Chance to get a third try here. Come down for the line out, come the Sharks. Yes, the club level is very popular in the U.S. We have the second largest number of registered rugby players in the world, only behind the United Kingdom. Oh, the line out. Somehow the Sharks come away. I don't know how they did that. It wasn't straight. Yep. But was it challenged? So the Sharks turned it over. It's unfortunate. Let me see that again. Did they challenge it? They did challenge it. Looks straight to me. It looked pretty straight to me. But it's declared not straight. So the Sharks turn over in Clermont territory. 26 minutes. Crouch. Bind. Set. Is Fonz here? Big push by the Sharks. Where's the penalty at? Sharks have the ball. Ball's gone out the tunnel. Oh, man. Give me a break. Sharks get hurt because the ball rolled out. It's unfortunate. Sharks did a great job there on that scrum. Andre Mostart, what's going on? 27 minutes off the clock. It's still ticking. Going to reset this scrum. Bungie wasn't happy with that call. So here we go. This time the scrum is steady. It's knocked on. That looked knocked on to me, right in front of the official. He didn't call it. And it's kicked into touch. Or is it? Yes. But the Sharks bring it back in play. Fosse from midfield. Y'all Penke. Sharks. Hendricks hit a Hatton drives through the 10-meter line. It doesn't release, so Clermont gets the ball on a penalty. I don't understand that because he never released in a tackle, but they're calling him for not releasing the ball. The guy took him to the ground and never let go of the ball. How is that a penalty on the Sharks? You have to release the player when he hits the ground. Christian Ojovan is getting some treatment for Clermont. No, he doesn't play for these guys. Line out for Clermont. 4 penalties aside. Sharks had 3 in the first 10 minutes, so they really cleaned up until that play. At the Sharks' 38-meter line, Clermont goes up. They come away with it. Over the middle. And Hendricks is there. Tackle's made. Well, nice behind the back pass. The scrum half nearly slips through after catching that ball, but doesn't quite get through. Cornet-Rawl trying to get out of the way now. They go out to the wing. Tackle there inside the hash mark. Ball just outside the 10-meter line on the Shark side of the pitch. You can hear French players yelling in French to each other. Another ruck. Here comes a box kick over the top. Yalpenke fields that ball high near. Some great work by the Sharks on the high ball today. It's like they must have worked on this. It's taken back inside of 22. Hendrickson decides to send it across to Julius Gerenzo. Gerenzo breaks a tackle. He's on loose. Julius Gerenzo's down the pitch. Here he comes like lightning. He's looking for help. He's still going. Still looking for help. Gerenzo gets into the outside. Who's got the ball? Can't see in the shadows. All the way down to 22. They kick it over the top. What the hell was that? A player's taken out. Fosse's tackled off the ball. And Hendricks is trying to get them to go to the TMO. The player was taken out. Fosse never had a chance to catch it. He said the Sharks are in front of the kick. I don't know what's going on. They kicked it in the air inside the 22. I couldn't see it. It was in the shadows. And the camera work was terrible. My goodness. Enzo Julius had an incredible break there. It goes to for naught. Here it is. So down to 22. And then who took it? It was Hendricks that takes it. He kicks it. Oh, and there's obstruction. That's obstruction by Clermont. That's what it was. He changed his lane. That should have been a penalty against him, maybe even a card. But nothing comes of it. The Sharks, after it gets kicked back to them, over the middle. Oh, breaking through. Here they come. Oh, it's knocked down by Julius. Kicks it forward. He said backwards, so no knock on. It's going to be kicked from inside 22. Looking for touch to slow this down. And they find that's a good kick. Wow. Got some distance on that. And that is Axel Guillard. He came in for somebody. It's a great clearance kick. Guy just came in the game. Yeah, it's a knock-on. Sharks got away with one there. All right, so here it is. Sharks ball, 47-meter line. Bongan Benambi will throw it in. It's good. They come down with it. Hendrickson. To Hendrickson. High into the air. Launch kick. Chases on. Who's going to get this one? Clermont gets it. They knock it backwards. Tackle made. Clermont has it. They're on 30-meter line. Ruck is formed. Trying to get support runners over here. And they do. The Sharks are there with a tackle. Call to use it. High into the air with the box kick. That's going to go in the shadows. I cannot see. Fossey over to Hendrickson. Hendrickson gives a stiff arm. He just launches the ball right into the hands of Clermont. What a dumb decision. Wow. What a stupid decision. Wow. Wow. And the red card is over. What a stupid decision. Threw it right to him. They've dominated this game, and now it's almost tied. Clermont will be very happy with that outcome. The Sharks squandered that one. Wow, that was horrible. So now 34 minutes. Instead of leading 21-5, it's 14-12. And the man who screwed this up, Hendrickson, restarts it from midfield. At the 22, Clermont has it, bouncing off a tackle. Obstruction. The man who just scored obstructed, so the Sharks will get the ball back on a penalty here. Kick it to the corner. They're kicking for the corner. Not the best of kicks. Sharks have a line out now. Oh, yeah, definitely obstruction. All right, Sharks now in the line out. They need to get these points back very quickly. 5 minutes left in the first half. This is about a 12-meter, 14-meter line out. Sharks and in the Clermont end of the pitch need a straight one. They go deep. It's good. They come down with it. Oh, nearly lost forward in there. And we've got a penalty for collapsing them all. They're going to be able to get a 5-meter line out of this. Lorenzo Julius dancing. He's tackled. Sharks playing an advantage here. Oxen Che. He's tackled. Hendrickson to Romeo. Romeo dances through there. Ball's available. Nick Hatton picks in and goes. Doesn't really get anything there. Sharks. Mani Chachuka. Another advantage. They got Fossey on the outside. He's going to get through it. No, down a meter. You can't get in. Hendrickson. Short. I think he's down. Is he in? Can't see the ball. It's going to be held up, I think. Penalty for not rolling away. Okay, got 2 penalties to choose from. All right, Sharks out in front of the post. There it is! This time he got it. A knock on. Oh, no way. Jason Jenkins knocks it on in the try zone. Oh, my goodness. That's disappointing. Bitterly disappointing. Bitterly disappointing. Yep. Yep, he lost it. Great defense. That was very good defense. But now we're under 3 minutes here. These are going to hurt the Sharks later on. Looks like Fourcade is not coming in the game with that head injury assessment. His replacement's gone the whole first half. Picked up at midfield by Mani Chachuka. Oh, he's taken out with it. No arms tackle. And not releasing, and the Sharks turn the ball over. Unbelievable. So the Sharks turn it over. Down to 2 minutes in the first half. Wow. Attacking zone after attacking zone opportunity, and no points they come with. So Clermont will have it on the Sharks side of the pitch at less than 2 minutes in the first half. So a Clermont line out from the Sharks' 30-meter line. And moments ago we were on the try line where Jason Jenkins knocked it on. Thought for sure we had a try. This one is Clermont's ball. 10-meter line. They're going right across the pitch, passing. Lorenzo Julius missed the tackle. Another missed tackle. Players still going. 3 missed tackles by the Sharks. Finally taken down. Yep. Being pinned in by Clermont, so they won't give a penalty. Sharks make a tackle out there. Oh, nearly lost. Tackle came just a split second too late. Clermont now with less than a minute left in the first half, but out here in the wing, they've got some space to operate. Taken forward by Giron, try scorer from earlier. That ball's knocked up in the air. I thought that was a knock-on, but I guess not. Coming back out of the shadows, right at the edge of the shadows in the sunshine. Tackle made by the Sharks. 25 seconds left in the first half. 7 phases. Clermont goes back the other direction. They're going to kick it looking for space, but over there is Yalpenke. Oh, no. Oh, Penke's dropped the ball. It's picked up by Clermont. And they're playing a knock-on advantage now inside the 22. Oh, stupid mistake. And there's the hooter. Advantage is over. The hooter's got off. The Sharks haven't got the ball, though. It's at the 22. They go on the wing. Nobody's out here, but it's a forward pass. Clermont had an easy try, and they threw it forward pass. Wow. Halftime. What a disappointing finish this half. 20 minutes, 14 players, and the Sharks cannot run away with the score. Very disappointing. We'll see what happens in the second half. 14-12 at the half. Sharks looked good for a bit there. They didn't keep it going, unfortunately. All right, so that's the halftime. That's a different view I've never had from the stadium. Nobody playing in the pool today. I wonder why that is. Is it shut down? Kids are usually playing in the pool at Kings Park, but not today. Hollywood Bets Kings Park in Durban. And the first half started very well for the Sharks, but then they cooled down, and they made a lot of mistakes here that cost them dearly. Missed opportunities to score. Fortunately, they didn't give up that try late. But as it is, they still gave up that one try they never should have given up. So we're at the half, and it's the Sharks out in front by just 2 points. Take off that arrow and change direction for the second half. And I'll turn off my camera in here in a moment. We're going to play Sharks Bite in just a second. Okay. What the heck's that? Not there. Maybe I've moved it already. Not realized it. Oh, where's that song at? Interesting. Where the hell's my Sharks Fight song at? There it is. I didn't find it first time. Interesting.
From the East Coast winds to the Western Cape, legends rise and stars take shape. Curry in the air, the Sharkies run wild, tidal waves crashing rugby style. Sharks bite, they never let go. Try after try, they steal the show. Champions roar from Durban shore. South Africans lead forevermore. Bismarck's grit, Eben steel, Pepsi's fire, Laconio's zeal, Khaleesi's storms, Jenny builds, legends carved in rugby fields. Super Rugby Challenge Cup, URC, they're climbing up. Sharks bite, they never let go. Try after try, they steal the show. Champions roar from Durban shore. South Africans lead forevermore. There's no fight from the East Coast waves to the Cape's bright light. They're building history under stadium skies with every tackle, every try.
Hey, folks, halftime at Kings Park, Hollywood Bets Kings Park in Durban, where the Sharks started really well, but then kind of floundered a bit there. Hit rocky shoals, but they're still in it. So how are we doing over here? Not a lot of views on this thing, so that's disappointing, especially since these other channels, which are boring as all get out, get all these views. I don't know why. Maybe because they've been at longer. Yeah, 430 people watching that other one. Boring. Let me see how they sound. Oh, Elizabeth Warren. No. Yeah, they got 400 people watching. There's not even, it's just they're playing music in the background. Huh, playing music and I got 400 people watching. That's interesting. Okay. Well, Michael Dawson, the Sharks should be up 21-5 or 28-5 at this point. Instead, it's a 14-12 game. Jordan Henderson threw the ball away midfield. No one back to cover it. It was bad pass. Never ill-advised. And the Sharks have turned the ball over. Jenkins knocked it on at the try line. The Sharks were held up. And the Sharks turned it over on a line out. It's 3 more tries. Easy as so. 11 in Atlanta. That's kind of nice. It snowed here. There's snow on the ground. I got some to shovel, but I won't be able to get out to it until this afternoon. Yep. So, yeah. 11 degrees Celsius. That's pretty warm. Here I have a winter weather advisory. Current temperature is just 28 degrees, and I'm in a snow belt. Yep. Wow, former television announcer in Kansas, 48-year-old Angeline Mock stabbed her 80-year-old mother to death on Halloween. What the hell? They're saying she's mentally incompetent. There's definitely something wrong with the lady. Why would you kill an 80-year-old? That's crazy. Trying to get an image of her, see if she's at least attractive. Oh, wow, what a difference. Wow, this is what she looked like, and then this is what she looks like now. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so makeup, man, goes a long way. It really does. So here she is. That was her. Okay, bleachy blonde, tons of makeup. There she is. Okay. She worked as morning news from 2011, 2015. And here's her booking photo. Oh, that's in the hospital, actually. Wow. Hey, James, what's going on? Wow. What a difference. What a difference. Oh, my goodness. So here, oh, come on, here you go. So here's what she looks like. You can see side by side here. That's her on the left. Oops, let me get the tries out of the way. And that's her on the right. Whoa. All fake. No natural beauty there. Wow. That's a huge difference there. Not a minor difference there. Quite a difference. All right. Wow. So she stabbed her 80-year-old mother to death. She said she's mentally incompetent. She worked for Fox 2's news station in St. Louis from 2011 to 2015. Charged with murder after she allegedly stabbed her elderly mother. Ooh, here you go. This is pretty creepy looking. This is her booking photo. Oof. Looks like she's going bald, too. Well, that's somebody who's fallen on hard times. Oof. Oh, man. Oof. That's rough. My goodness. People and their violence, man. People prone to violence. I don't get it. All right, let's take a look at other fixtures right now. Okay. That's round 1. I want round 4. Here we go, round 4. Okay. This is the only game on right now. Leinster plays next, as do the Stormers. Leinster's gone 3-0 in this competition. Not a surprise. Probably angling for a Champions Cup title because it keeps screwing up in the URC. A lot of people thought Leinster would dominate the URC, and they haven't won a title yet. Yep. Have not won a title. Have not won a title yet. 16 teams. Used to be known as Pro 14, Pro 12, and before that, the Celtic League. 25 years ago now. 4 teams in Ireland, 2 in Italy, 2 in Scotland, 4 South African teams, and 4 Welsh teams. But they're looking at trimming back the Welsh teams. Stormers 8-0 in the competition. They lost last week, but that was in the Champions Cup, and that was embarrassing. I don't know what to expect today. I did pick them to win, but I hold my breath on it. But the URC entry is quite a bit. So the champions have been Stormers, Munster, Glasgow, and I'm sorry, Leinster won last year. Yeah, sorry, they finally won. They beat the Bulls. Yeah. Yeah, finally came through. So we're getting ready for the second half finally. Halftime wrapping up here. Hollywood bets Sharks up 14-12 over ASM Clermont Auvergne. Coming back out on the pitch right now are both sides. Turn off the halftime marker and get ready for the second half. We'll get the direction arrow back up. This time Clermont is not. Sharks. There we go. Sharks from left to right. And we're ready to get started. Sharks need to get it right. So all 4 years in this URC, there's been a South African side in the final. Stormers have won and lost. The Bulls have lost 3. Should have beaten Glasgow at home. Big mistake there. All right, we're back now live. Second half action as Clermont kicks it to the Sharks inside of 22. Nick Hatton has the ball. Driving forward. Taken back inside of 22, so he's going to have to keep it in play. Is Hendrickson. Box kick into the air. Around the 10-meter line. Knocked backwards by Clermont and picked up by them at midfield. Sharks from my left to right. Clermont from my right to my left. Midfield, scrum half. Zamora over the top. Pico Sabatle goes up. Comes down with the ball successfully. Vincent Koch is in the game. Also, they changed the entire front row. Wongi's out too. Oxenche's out. Sharks coming down the sideline. Here comes Fossey. Kicks it forward. He gives chase. He's catching up the Clermont player, but the Clermont player's going to get there just ahead of him. Oh! Fossey runs all the way down to pitch. The guy beats him by 2 steps. He had about 8 steps on him. Fossey closed ground on him. If there had been another 10 meters, Fossey would have got a try. Great chase. So it goes in the try zone where it's tapped down. But the guy had the angle on Fossey. He had about 8 steps on Fossey, and Fossey going straight down there nearly caught him. So it'll be a goal line kick. Great job by Fossey there. Down the pitch it goes all the way back to midfield. Fielded there by Hendrickson over to... Oops, got some changes here. 20 for 6. Offside on Clermont. Sharks playing advantage. And they tap and go. Hendrickson just taps and go. They're down inside 22. They keep going. Oh, but a bad pass. And Jalpenki has to catch it, but he gets it. He's down to about 8 meters. Ball's available. Sharks now slowed down. The Sharks threatening again. And a penalty here. There's a knock on, but there's an offside before it. Wow. Number 4 and number 8. So that's going to put the Sharks in front of the post. Are they going to tap and go from 10 meters? Or are they going to kick for the corner? Let's see. I think they're going to tap and go. Easy 3 points and offer right here. It's right in front of the post. They're going to tap and go. There they go. And driven back to the 5 meter line. They were down to 2 meters. It's 3 meter pushback. Sharks threatening here. They had 3 points on offer. There's another advantage they're playing. Oh, Clermont. Nice tackle there. Sharks 2 meters out. Ball's available. Hendrickson. Shadows now about 40% across the pitch. Oh, Jordan Hendrickson driven back 7 meters now. Sharks getting nowhere. And Manu Chichuka trying to drive through. Sharks playing an advantage here still. Cornet Rawl trying to get something going. He's not going anywhere. 5 meters. Oh, big dummy by Pico Sabatle there. Nick Hatton to Edwin Swart. Back to Hendrickson, who cuts around this. Oh, there it is on the outside. LaRue Milan can't get the ball out. They're tackled 4 meters out. Let's see, they're still playing advantage or not. Only nearly throw it away. They get it back in play, and now the Sharks going backwards. We're going to come back for the penalty. Oh, a card. A card. Number 1. We're showing replays instead of showing this player going off for the yellow card. I'm pretty sure there's a yellow card issued here. But it's not showing up. Yep, he's gone to the bin. Frisash. The yellow card there. Quick tap and go by the Sharks. Manu Chichuka pick and go. Now the Sharks have got to score here. They're near the post. Ball's available. They're not going to get over. Driven back again. Clermont defense is stout. Vincent Koch gets in there. Where's the ball at? Sharks are over. There's a try. And it's Vincent Koch. Sharks with a try. Vincent Koch. His 4th Champions Cup try. $44.59 Vince Koch. Wow. Great job holding on to the ball. He got hit hard. And he held on to the ball. Didn't dislodge. Should be an easy conversion. Should be for Hendrickson. That's better stuff from the Sharks there. It's good. $21 points. That's better stuff. What's 26-15? What are you talking about there, Fonz? The final score you're predicting? Interesting prediction. 46-20 now, waiting for the restart. Well, this is a long restart. It's the first time an agent had a chance to actually get score up. Meantime, I can work on that yellow card. Call to use it. And just kicks it down the pitch. And things slow down as it goes into touch. Pico Sabatle. Oh, the Sharks knocking on. So Clermont, that was a forward pass. No call on that. But Clermont with the ball now. They're playing a knock-on advantage. Go the opposite direction. Lost forward there. They'll come back. Coming back for the initial knock-on. 48 minutes now. You're welcome. Yeah, it was Frisak, who is the prop. Got a change coming here. Looks like one of the locks is coming out. So, do we get a change for... Yeah, we got a change here. Giga Tutsani comes in the game. Oh, but that's because of the yellow card. So, substitution for the yellow card. Took one of the locks out. So they can do a scrum. They keep showing the Sharks on the table advancing here in the pool with the minus 39 points, but the thing is the Sharks aren't minus 39. They just gained 7 more, and that would make minus 32 if that's how they started. But I'm not sure how they started. Let me take a look. Sharks, when this thing started, were minus 48 points, and they've got a 14 points, so minus 38, minus 34 points now, if that's right. All right, from the scrum, Clermont goes to the outside channel, and the ball is going to bounce down on the Shark side of the pitch. Collected back there by Fossey, but he dropped it. Well, a lot of knock-ons people are getting away with today. Fossey just got away with one there. Hendrickson. Gagnani, the entire front row for the Sharks replaced now. Hendrickson, high into the air. Shadows halfway across the pitch now. Very difficult to see. Clermont fields the ball successfully. Nice tackle there. And up and it picked again. Wow, LaRue Milan doing a great job. Sharks putting them under a lot of pressure here. Clermont digs it out the 28-meter line. And the Sharks are hitting them the moment they get the ball. Going to get a knock-on here eventually. Some sort of turnover. Zamora, the scrum half, going for the box kick. Cornell tried to chase down. No luck. Hendrickson catches it, and he's tackled immediately. Offloads the ball. Vincent Kalk over to the middle. Fossey kicks it to the wing. There's people out there. And it bounces for Sabatle. They got it. Here come the Sharks. Pico Sabatle inside at 22. He's going to go all the way. Dive. Brilliant dive. Pico Sabatle. Pico Sabatle, and the Sharks have the bonus point. Wow. His first career try in a Champions Cup. He had people to pass it to. And one of the Clermont players was being treated. He had help with Lorenzo Julius. He avoided the first tackle at 22, and it was him the rest of the way. Wow, that's brilliant stuff there from the Sharks. Looking a lot better, man. Looking a lot better. Could we have a good weekend here? It'd be nice. Pico Sabatle with a try. It's going to be a tough kick from the corner, though, for Hendrickson. Let's see how he does. Wow. Good kick. And he converts the kick from a tough angle, and it's bonus point, 28-12. This is more like it. Time off. Substitutions coming in for Clermont, 18 and 22. Front row. So that means the entire front row is swapped out now. And 22 will come in. Is it fly half or scrum half? Oh, actually, for 13. So he replaces Fryer, 22. Actually, Christophe Ridley's French is pretty good, actually, as opposed to most of these English guys who French sucks. Looks like Pepsi Boutelese getting ready to come in. Here's a restart. Sharks now leading by 16. Outside of 22, they take it. Ball's available. Hendrickson's going to dig it out. Sharks going to try to do some phases here. Back to the 22. Hendrickson digs it out. 51 minutes in. Here's a kick from Jordan Hendrickson down the pitch. That's a beautiful kick. Down to about the 26-meter line. Caught over the shoulder by Axel Guillard. Guillard sends it back the other direction. Inside 22. Caught by Hendrickson again. What's he going to do? He'll launch it. And the ball hits the ground, and it still goes inside of 22. So here's a kick in the other direction from Tom Raffi, who just came in the game. So the Sharks wind up after back and forth by picking up a few meters. It's a line out to the Sharks now. 51 minutes off the clock, and we got another substitution coming in for Clermont. One of the locks is coming. Michaud goes out. He's replaced by Verschombe. And Pepsi Boutelese coming in for Nick Hatton. Edwin Swart with his first line out from the Sharks' 49-meter line. That's not straight. He gets away with it. Hendricks high into the air, into the shadows on the near side, trying to see where the ball's at. And it's knocked backwards. Oh, nearly picked up off the ground. It's going to be a knock-on, so it'll be a scrum to the Sharks, but nearly had a chance to run away with that ball after it was knocked on. The Clermont side advertising from Michelin at the back. Looks pretty cool at the top of the back, the Michelin man. He bounced it off his thigh. Almost picked up by Leroux Milan. The one end of the stadium, all the people have congregated out of the sun into the shadow. Just a little sliver at the end of the pitch. I'm picking up a conversation in my earpiece on just my left ear. It's weird. It's not the announcers. Crouch. Bind. Set. 53 minutes in. Oh, ball comes loose, lost forward by the Sharks, picked up by Clermont, and they kick it away. So that knock-on advantage is gone. And not fielded by Fossey, so he has to chase it back about 20 meters. He comes outside of 22. Back inside of 22. Picked up back there by Guillard. Terrible kick. He only gains about 7 meters. Wow, Sharks got a big break there. They won a big territory game because of a mistake by Guillard. Got more substitutions getting ready to come in. Who's coming in for Clermont? Oh, these players are coming back. Okay, the yellow card is over. Yellow card is expired. So they're back to full strength. Time back on. Line out successful for the Sharks. Edwin Swart to Pico Sabatle. Sabatle bounced on 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and he's dragged down short of the 22. Henriksen into the hand of LaRue Milan. LaRue Milan spins, works into the shadows. Henriksen. Can't see who that is. Cornet Raw. And Vincent Koch, throws it away. What a dumb decision by Vincent Koch. Sloppy ball handling by the Sharks here. 3 times they've turned the ball over by just throwing it away. Once it cost them dearly with a try. Otherwise, it would be 28-5 right now. Sharks leading 28-12, 55 minutes off the clock. Just 25 minutes remaining in this contest. We got an HIA assessment here. He stopped the play. He must have got a call from the bench. Oh, he can see he's got a head injury. It's replacement hooker. Yeah, so Thibault Lanin said, what's going on? He said, I can see he's got a head injury. Let's see where it happened at. It's not here. He's not involved in this part of the play. So where do you? Oh, he's over here on the side. Yeah. Yeah. TMO's looking at it too to see if he was hit. Scrum to Clermont. I guess he's okay. He's asking me, sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm just tired. He's 36. He said, I'm okay, I'm just tired. Clermont's made 88 tackles, Sharks 65 at this stage of the game. Shadows now 55, about 55, well 50% across the pitch. Crouch. Bind. Set. The Sharks collapse. But early engagement on Clermont, they turned them all over. Vincent Koch with a big smile on his face. No, it's early engagement by the Sharks. Okay, I was going to say. So free kick. Pico Sabatle goes up. He comes away with it. Well done. Sabatle under pressure. He gets spun around like a rag doll. The left wing had him by the jersey, spun him around in the air. You don't see that often. Not a small guy. Oh, counter ruck coming from Clermont, but it's going to be a penalty here. Off his feet, on his hands. Sharks will kick this for territory. Got one of the Sharks players down. It's Matt Romao. Ball's going to touch. Let's see where the mark is. I don't know how he got hurt. Oh, he got hit in the back of the head with a knee while he was on the ground. All right, just inside the 22, be Sharks line out here. Need to get some more points here. They're negative 48 on the day, so 16 to the advantage takes them to 32 points. It says point differential was, yeah. Line out from the 21-meter line, successful. Sharks come down with it. They're into a maul. Will it get anywhere? Let's see. Down the sideline, Pico Sabatle, driven backwards. And the ball is stripped out of there. Clermont has it, but they knocked it on. Scrum half lost it. Sharks catch another break. Zamora knocked it on. Clock has stopped. 58:18. I'm not sure why I stopped the clock. How are we doing here, folks? $55 people currently here. Thank you for being here. But not a lot of people watching our Sharks play here. Johnson workwear is epic cool. Yeah, I have a Johnson shirt. It's okay. James is yawning too. Hey, Garrett, what's going on? Up substitutions, 19, 21, and 22 for the Sharks. So scrum half and fly half will change, as well as one of the locks. Who is he coming? I believe a lock. Fun here. Ross Brody comes in the game. Yao Penke comes out, so Penke will be. So Ross Siamasuko, I don't think he's going to go on the wing. He'll probably move to the fullback position, or he'll go to the fly half. Yeah, fly half. And then Emil van Heerden. There's going to be some shifting going on here. So 19 comes in the game. Just leaves Hakeem Kunene on the bench. Coming down to the final quarter of the game, Sharks in control. Another try would be nice. Sharks fans going to be much happier about this. A team laden with Springboks, giving a lot of Springboks a rest, and they play much better. And here comes Pepsi Buthelezi out of that scrum. Ross Brody over the middle. Cornet Rawl down to 7 meters, 6 meters, 5 meters. Hard to see the shadows again. Vincent Kolk driven backwards. And Clermont got it. It's a knock-on. So the Sharks turn over 5 meters out. Shame. But it's a knock-on. Yeah, scrum to Clermont. Shame because Sharks had an easy try there when they recovered that ball. Unforced errors by the Sharks killing them. Uncontested scrum coming up. Why? Great defense by Clermont there. I don't understand why it's an uncontested scrum. Kicking from the 2 meter line, looking for touch, and they find it. Pretty darn good kick from the try line. Going to take it out to around the 10 meter line. It's a nice clearance kick. And we're approaching the final 20 minutes. Sharks with unforced errors. J.P. Peterson up in the booth. He's getting a little gray. There's Edwin Swart to throw it in from the 10 meter line. No contest. It wasn't straight, so it doesn't matter. Ross Brody does the dummy. He's got one of the Clermont players in the backfield behind him. They come to the wing out here. Comes Yao Penke. Kicks it over the top. Sharks are giving chase. Penke gets it. He throws it back in. That ball was tipped by Clermont. Yeah, I think there's a card coming here. I think that ball is intentionally knocked down. But I don't think there was a knock on. I don't think there was a try. Yeah. TMO.
Jacko, just checking with you. We believe it's fairly knocked backwards by blue, and then it's just a knock-on by black. But because it's by the try line and has potential bigger impacts, we'd like to check it.
Yeah, I agree.
No we'll look for it.
I think it was an intentional knock-on. Let's go see. Let's go see. We have to go all the way down the other end of the pitch. Here it is. No, it's not. Okay, it was knocked backwards. So it's the right call by the on-field officials. Unfortunate for the Sharks. So, Scrum to Clermont, 5 meters. Tough break for the Sharks there. Try saving knock there by Clermont. I think he got lucky. Yep. Now, Pankey had a nice run there. Nearly got it for him. All right, we're in the final 20 minutes now. Much bigger crowd showed up in the end. Or everybody just moved to the shade on the west side. Not sure which. Uncontested scrum, and here comes Clermont. And he runs in his own player. Tackled a 6-meter line as a consequence. Sharks try to get onside. Penalty because he doesn't get over there fast enough. So, dumb penalty on Matt Romeo. That's going to let them clear the zone. Christoph Ridley's done a pretty good job calling this game. It's 2 games in a row we can say the officiating was pretty good. I don't agree with the red card, though. That was harsh. The red card call was a bit harsh. Pleasant Shark surprise. Yeah, Les Sunbria, yes. Definitely a nice surprise. All right, so line out by Clermont now from their 24-meter line. Unchallenged. Oh, ball's knocked on. Oh, so contact in the line out, they're saying. So the Sharks, another unforced error. And they're letting them get out of the shadow of their goal here. The Sharks had the ball. And they knocked it on, trying to score. Clermont gets the ball at the 5-meter line. Sharks get a penalty. They go to the 26-meter line. Then they get another penalty. And now Clermont's out to their 48-meter line. So Clermont has gained 43 meters on Sharks penalties. Back-to-back, ill discipline. Next one up, I don't know what my Stormers are going to do. It's coming up in 45 minutes. Clermont line out successful short side here. They're over midfield. Sharks driving back. Manu Chichuku. Manu Chichuku's had a good game for the Sharks. That ball goes backwards and knocked forward. Penalty for being offside. Yep, they never retreated. Sharks just tap and go. There goes Pepsi Buthelezi down to the 22. What a carry. That ball stripped out by Clermont. There's a penalty there. Yellow card coming. Yep. And Ross Brody picks up and goes, but they won't let him. Yellow card to the scrum half, and it's deserved. He doesn't agree. Yep, Zamora gets a yellow card. He deserved that. Side entry, scooped the ball out. Yep, and that slowed down the momentum. So the Sharks are kicked to the corner now. A lot of yellow cards. Poor discipline for these guys. Zamora gets that at 63:06. Sharks need to get another try here. The maul went to the ground. Sharks, Ross Brody digs it out. They're only about 7 meters away. Lorenzo Julius down to about 6 meters. Brody. Manu Chichuku driving. Spins, still going. Down to 5 meters. Brody in front of the post now. Sharks threatening here. Buthelezi. The 3 guys tackle him. Pepsi Buthelezi. Bigson's came in. The Sharks turn it over. But a penalty for not rolling away. Sharks get it at 5-meter line. Fossey, go, tap it, go, right on the post. And they all stand around. Fossey with a try. Fossey with a brace of tries now. Clermont just standing around, and the Sharks steal a try there. Siamasuku just kicked that through for the conversion. Sharks fans finally in a good mood here. And running up these points is helpful. 35-12 over Clermont now. Fossey with a brace of tries. Fonz, you got to be happy today. You ready to restart here? Eight minutes left on the yellow card. 65-20 now. Here's the restart. And Pepsi Buthelezi with the ball inside of 22. The shadow's now over 70% of the pitch. Less than 15 minutes remain. Here's a clearance kick from Fossey, who's had a hell of a game. That ball's going back inside of 22. Still going. Picked up at about the 8-meter line by Clermont. Here they come up. Kick it into the hands of Masuku. See, Masuku misses the first tackle. Gets through. Still going over midfield. Masuku with a nice carry. Ross Brody, that's a forward pass, but he throws it away anyway. That was a terrible pass by Brody. Gives it over to Clermont. Advantage for not rolling away. Pico Sabatle laying on top of the pile, so Clermont will be able to do something with this. Coming back, no advantage being gained from that, so, yep. Sharks, another unforced error, another stupid mistake. That was on Pico Sabatle this time. Yeah, Les says, at last, yeah. At last. So, looks like a pretty good kick. No, maybe not as good as I thought. Down around 30 meters. I don't know what the penalties for. It looked like a pretty good clear out. I guess he never released the tackle. 13 minutes remaining. Next up, it's the Stormers. Lineout's good for Clermont. They drive forward in the mall about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 meters. And they're into touch. And it'll be a turnover. Clermont, big mistake. The Sharks get it back. Edwin Swart to throw it in for the Sharks. Line out successful. Brody to Fossey, who's having a heck of a game. He's going to be my man of the match at this point. Although Manu Chichuka deserves good consideration. Clermont nearly breaks through, but Julius Julius runs him down from behind. Clermont has the ball. Nice tackle there. Penalty for not rolling away on the tackle. So Sharks, another unforced error. 4 minutes, 35 seconds left on that yellow card. Not rolling away. And that's going to be a mark where what's the call? Did it go through the try zone? I think it's going to be Sharks' ball. Yep. Went straight through the try zone. Mistake by Clermont. Let's see the kick here. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's clearly. Yep. Going all the way back to the spot. What a dumb mistake. Wow. Tom Raffy just didn't get that right. Sharks uncontested scrum. Ball's down the pitch. He kicks it right through the try zone. Going to come all the way back. He makes a dumb mistake. So Sia Masuka does exactly the same thing. Kicks it through the try zone. So Clermont comes all the way back. Sharks just can't live with success. Another stupid unforced error. After they were gifted something by Clermont. It's terrible. We come all the way back to where we just were. Shape. So the Sharks been inside the 15 or the 22 15 times, and they got 35 points from it. Clermont's been there 9 times, they got 12 points from it. Bind, set, yeah, uncontested scrum. Both their hookers are injured, so. So Clermont with the ball outside the 22. Oh, and it's knocked on. Oh, my goodness. Sharks have it. They kick it forward. Knock on advantage over. There's no Shark near it, so I'm not sure what that purpose was. Brody tries to get down, and Vincent Kalk is down there. Clermont around their 22, running to the near side in the shadows. And nice tackle from behind by Manu Chichuku again. Manu Chichuku's been playing out of his mind today. Ball gets knocked on. Clermont has it. Vincent Kalk brings the guy down by his collar. 9 minutes remain. Knocked on again by Clermont. Oh, and then knocked on by the Sharks. They had a short try. Oh, my goodness. Just hold on to the ball. Was it Leroux Milan? Let me see. Oh, Leroux Milan just lost that ball. He had a sure try right down the middle. Eight minutes left. Oh, excuse me. Crouch. Bind. Set. Uncontested scrum. Brody brings it out. They go outside. Fosse now dance. That's not Fosse. It's Hakeem Kunene. He came in the game. Excuse me. Hakeem Kunene's in the game now. Sharks have it back at their 22. Who's got it up the middle? Oh, there goes Manu Chichuku breaking through. He's just short of the try line. And there it is. And it's Siamasuku. Siamasuku gets the try. Manu Chichuku did all the work. Man, he's become my man of the match the way this is going. Big win here for the Sharks today. Manu Chichuku really did a great job. Here's the conversion from Masuku himself, converting his own try. Can get it. Nope. Missed it. 40-12. Missed the conversion, unfortunately. $28-point gain there, so that'll move them up a bit. They were 48, so 20 points to negative now. $74 minutes off the clock. 6 minutes remain. Still ticking away. Here's the restart. Inside of 22. Taken by Pepsi Buthelezi. Charges up over to 22. Tackle there. Ball it offloads it from the ground. Sharks, it was Manu Chichuku again. Picks up about 10 meters, but it's lost forward. Not by Manu, but someone else who touched it while it was on the ground. What a game, Manu Chichuku. He's been everywhere, doing everything. Oh, no. Chichuga lost it himself. Yep. Yep. Still having a great performance. 40-12. Sharks fans got to be happy in Durban tonight. That's 2 for 2 for South African sides this weekend. It's up to the Stormers to continue the momentum. Uncontested scrum. Clermont, 10-meter line. Oh, nearly intercepted by Yalpenke. Whoa, player picked up and carried forward. Tackled finally. Several Clermont players off their feet. Oh, nearly picked off. Oh, Pepsi Buthelezi couldn't quite get it. Now he has it. Pepsi Buthelezi threw 1 tackle, 2 tackles. The third guy's there, finally gets him down. Ross Brody back over the other direction. Masuku kicks it across the turf. Oh, well done by the Sharks, but it took a bad bounce for Clermont. They nearly got themselves a try attempt here. High tackle by the Sharks. Another unforced error, but Sharks, man, ball just didn't bounce the right way. It bounced into the turf instead. It's straight or outside. Edwin Swart with a high tackle there. Wow, that was almost another opportunity for the Sharks to score. 4 minutes. Ball finds touch. Another line out for Clermont. Oh, yeah, definitely had tackle. So the Sharks are getting a bonus point. That'll take them 10 points along. That bonus point's important because that means that Stade Toulousain has to win to advance. The Sharks, if Stade Toulousain gets a draw, they cannot advance. Or 2 bonus points, they cannot advance. By getting 4 tries and losing by less than 7 points, they still can't advance because the Sharks will have 10, they'll have 9. Sharks will be 2 for 4 in this competition with this win. Lorenzo Julius with a tackle inside the 10-meter line. 3 minutes left. Near side of the pitch. Way over here. Clermont gets it offloaded to the fullback. He's driven in a touch. Sharks going to get it back. Well done by Leroux Milan and Siamasuku. Or Hakim Kunene, excuse me. Hakim Kunene. Tough day at the office for Clermont here. 2.5 minutes remain. Did they mention man of the match? To me, it's Manu Chichuku. French fans looking a little bummed out in the stands. Edwin Swart. Line out successful. Ross Brode's tackle. Ball comes loose. Vincent Kolk picks it up. He gets it over to Lorenzo Julius. Oh, he read it well, but it got knocked on. Here's a bad pass to Ross Brode, but Brode would have been off to the races there. But Lorenzo Julius also had a great second half, but Manu Chichuka's been great the whole game. Julius, a little sloppy pass. It was behind Ross Brode. All right, minute 45 left in the game. The clock has stopped. Sharks will go to 10 points along, minus 20 points, point differential. So that's going to get them through. As long as Toulousain doesn't win. If Toulouse wins, then the Sharks are done. But if Toulouse is defeated, which is possible, and the Sharks will advance. We go back to URC action next week. Crouch. Brian set. Uncontested scrum. No hooker. Clermont comes away with it. Out in the far side of the pitch, the only sunlight left. Only about 20% of the pitch. Mick Dorn and Donabal. And the Sharks have it. Pepsi Buthelezi goes loose. Pepsi Buthelezi, can he go all the way? Can he go all the way? Can he go all the way? He does! Pepsi Buthelezi goes the distance. What a try. Woo, baby. What a try. Oh, man, that was incredible. Lumbering down the pitch. Get him an oxygen mask. Get Boutalese an oxygen mask. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, no try. They're looking to see if it's a strip forward. Oh, going to go back to TMO. Clock is stopped at 79:18. Hold on. Let's not get too excited. That looks good. I don't know what we're looking at. I don't see anything that they can change that on. Oh, here's a different angle. But it's too late. It needs to be sooner. Pepsi Boutalese secured that ball and took off with it. No, he just lost it. He just lost it. Let's see what they say.
I'm not seeing a clear strip out.
No, it just
Jacko,
fell.
Can you show us that angle, the one previous to this one where we could clearly see the ball all the time?
Yeah, will do.
Can you show us that? I want to see if it's going to be a strip, I want it to be a clear stripping action as opposed to any element of him dropping the ball.
Okay.
If there's an element of doubt, we stick with the on-field decision, it's going to be a try. So on this angle, we're looking, is there a clear action of a ripping motion out of that tackle?
No, there isn't. No, it isn't. The guy just loses
Seeing
it.
that black player trying to hold the ball, he's not trying to rip the ball, and then as he releases,
That's
the blue
good.
player also drops it. It's then picked up by an onside player and scored.
Yep.
Nothing compelling enough to overrule the try, so we're going to stick with it.
Well done. Pepsi Boutalese with a try. That's good. That's a lot of work to not get a try. And the points aren't added. $45-12. All right, so, and here's the hooter.
From the away side, pretty.
Yep, good job by Christoph Ridley there. The only thing I was disappointed was in that red card early on. That was unjust. Shichuka now, my man of the match. You're going to kick it into touch? They're not going into touch. They're over the 80. Oh, here they come. Right up the middle. Cornet Roll. He's up the middle. He needs help. He's got it on the outside. He's still going. Ross Brode gets tackled outside of 22. He's trying to get somebody. And there goes Julius. Julius. The Sharks score again. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? That'll take him over the half-century mark. Lorenzo Julius with a try. Wow. Woo. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. 50-12. That'll almost clear their negative score if you get the conversion here. As it is, just 10 points now. He's made 1 out of 3 kicks, has Masuku. 7 seconds on the shot clock. It's a tough kick. No, he's not going to make it. 50-12 is going to be the final here. $50-12. Wow. Well, the Sharks, man. Who saw this coming? I had them pick the win, but not by like this much. Monochichuku, man. What a monster of a game by him. Cornet Raw breaks away with that thing and just picks up a lot of meters. Man, oh man, a lot of tries in this game. Great second half by the the Sharks, sparked by the arrival of Pepsi Buthelezi in that second half, really made a huge difference. Finals 50-12. Can you believe it? Man. Yeah, big difference when Pepsi Buthelezi came in that game. That's some good stuff. What do you guys think? Let me take a look at my Super Brew. Yes, I had 2 games go against me, including the Bulls game, which is fine. I don't mind that. I've got Ulster. I picked Stade Francais. They let me down, so Ulster won that game. So I'm not having a good weekend. 1 out of 4 so far. This will give me 2 out of 5. So, still haven't got a final score up on the screen yet. It'd be nice if they put that up. All right, I got 20 minutes to the Stormers game. You'll be redirected to the Stormers game automatically after this, folks. 50-12. So they should advance now, but it depends on what happens to Toulouse. Toulouse could still mess up their plans, but right now it looks pretty good for them. Oh, they've got Romeo.
Standing performance, and Junior Taylor, in the regional head of Investec KZN, will present the prize. Job well done, and receive your prize there, Matt. And thank you so much, Junior Taylor, regional head of Investec KZN. Matt, first start, all smiles. How are you feeling?
All good. I'm so happy about the win. So happy.
How tough was it there today? Another good start, and you kind of slowed down out there.
Yeah, it was tough in the beginning. I think we tired them out, and we came back at the end. Proud of the boys.
You're such a young man. Your peers, how tough is it playing the Investec Champions Cup?
Yeah, it's been a really great experience. Guys much older than me, but I'm really grateful for the opportunity.
Guys much older than me.
Hopefully it can give me more experience for the future.
Lots of more experience, more games as well. Enjoy your prize player of the match. Job well done. All the best going forward.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Take care.
Okay, man of the match is Matt Romeo. We're going to wrap it up there, folks. Stormers will be up in about 20 minutes. They just got the captain over. We're going to wrap this one up. You'll be automatically redirected to the Stormers game. After that, it's the Lions. Stormers are at home. They were atrocious last week. Let's see what they do. South African side's 2 for 2 this weekend, and both teams have a chance to advance depending on an outcome of another team. Stormers have their own destiny. They control their own fate. They need to win today to advance. But even without a win, they might advance. Let's see what happens. All right, that's going to do it for this one. We'll be back shortly, folks, with the next game, Stormers. All right? Thank you very much. Let me turn off this arrow. So, and then a lot of tries. Yeah, wow, what an exciting game for the Sharks finally. This was a performance we wanted to see for a long time. It's a shame this hasn't been coming regularly. All right, final score, 50-12 from Hollywood Bets, Kings Park in Durban. See you in just a few minutes, folks. Cheers.